Hi dear students, in previous class we have discussed electricity lesson notes part 1 question answers. So in today's class let's discuss part 2, okay. So the first one, draw schematic diagram of circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells of 2 volt each and 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm resistor and a plug key and all connected in a series. So this is the homework. Why? Because you already draw the diagram of circuit diagram. So here 3 resistors are connected in series. So you have to draw series diagram. Okay, and the battery consists of 3 cells and 3 cells. Each cell has 2 volt. That is, what is the total voltage in the battery? It is 6 volt. Okay, and the plug key. So this is the homework you have to draw. Second, in that sub question, redraw the circuit of question 1, putting in an ammeter to measure the current through the resistors and voltmeter to measure the potential difference across 12 ohm resistor. Okay, potential difference only in a 12 ohm resistor, but current across the resistor. Okay, you have to find. Okay, now I'll just draw the diagram, rough diagram. Okay, this is the 3 resistors and they are connected to the battery of 3 such cells, and then ammeter. You write the terminals also. Okay, now voltmeter is always connected in parallel, right? Now it is a 5 ohm R1 and 8 12. So potential difference only at 12 ohm resistor. In this point you have to find the potential difference. I hope the diagram is understood. We'll solve. Now we'll find current and voltage. Okay. Yes. So according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay. So this is the popular formula. You should know this formula. V is equal to IR. So V is 6 volt. And we don't know the value of R, that is effective resistance. Okay. And I. To find I, we should know the value of R, right? So if the series resistors are connected in series, so what would be its effective resistance? It is the sum of individual resistor, right? R1, R2 plus R3. Okay. Now R1 is 5 plus 8 plus 12. So what is the sum? It is 25. Right? 25. So if this is the effective resistance. Okay. So if the resistors are connected, then the effective resistance is the sum of individual resistance. And if the resistors are connected in parallel, then its effective resistance would be sum of reciprocal of individual resistance, that you already learned. Okay. Now this is the R25. Now you can find the current. See, current is same in the throughout the circuit resistor. Okay, so I becomes here V by R. Okay, V upon R. So value of V is 6 upon 25. So when you simplify this, you will get 0.24 ampere. So this is the unit of current, 0.24 ampere. See, when they ask to find the current in the circuit, first you should find the effective resistance. Suppose if they ask find the voltage, usually they don't ask the voltage, because voltage they'll give, and voltage individually if they ask to find, then you have to find the voltage. That second question is that only, find the voltmeter at 12 ohm resistance, that is voltage at 12 ohm you have to find. So here R is how much? 12. Okay. I is already we found that is 0.24. Now we can find it. So rearrange this formula. V is equal to I into R. No need to rearrange. So I is 0.24 and then R is 12. So when you multiply this, you will get 2.88 ohm. Okay, 2.88 volt. This is the voltage at 12 ohm resistor. So similarly, if you find the voltage at 5 ohm and 8 ohm, the total sum would be 6. So you can verify that. If you find the voltage at 5 ohm resistor, so you will get around 1.20 ohm. Then if you find voltage at 8 ohm resistor, then you will get 1.92. When you add all these numbers, you will get 6. Remember that voltage is equal to the in the series connection, voltage supplied is equal to the voltage of each individual resistor, but current is same. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. That is, okay, a battery of 9 volt is connected in series with the 5 resistor. Here 5 resistors are given, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 12 ohm. How much current would flow through the 12 ohm resistor? See, to make confused, they gave this. Actually, here you have to find the value of I, right? So I is V by R. So voltage is how much? 9 volt. 9 volt. Students, here you will do the mistake. You will write 12 ohm, but it is wrong. So the current is current in the circuit is nothing but the current of each individual resistor. That is, the total current is here RS, effective resistance. You must add all the resistance values. Okay, not only the 12 here. Understood? So here R is nothing but effective resistance. Even though they gave through the 12 ohm, but current will be same in all the resistor. That's what here you must write RS. Okay, effective resistance. So this is the homework. Simplify this and you will get the answer. The next question. Okay. Judge the equivalent resistance when the following are connected in parallel. Okay. See, in series connection, the effective resistance is a sum of individual resistance. But and also that effective resistance RS is always greater than the individual resistance. See, in the previous question, the effective resistance we found, right? That is 25 we got. And that number is greater than the individual resistance. But in parallel connection, the effective resistance is less than the smallest individual resistance. Okay, let's solve the first one. You will understand. See, I'll solve the first one. The second one you need to find. Okay, homework it is. So how do we calculate the effective resistance in parallel? It is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. Now in this 2 resistor 1 ohm and 10 to the power 6, which is small, 1 ohm, right? See, we get the answer, right? At the last, that should be less than 1. Remember that. Okay, now we will simplify this. 1 by 1 plus 1 by 10 to the power 6. So you have to take the LCM. It is 10 to the power 6, right? LCM is 10 to the power 6. So here 1 into 10 to the power 6. So here it is 10 to the power 6 plus 10 to the power 6. Here it is 1s. So 10 to the power 6 plus 1 over 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6 in the sense 1 6 zeros, right? See. So 10 to the power 6 plus 1 over 10 to the power 6. That means 1 into 6 zeros plus 1 over 6 zeros, right? So it is 10 lakh. So in the numerator we'll get 10 lakh and 1, but here only 10 lakh. So when you divide this, you will get 0.99 fraction. Okay. See, now compare this value and this. This is less, right? Very less. 0.99 is less than 1 ohm. Remember that, students, in parallel connection, the effective resistance is always less than the smallest individual resistance. Okay. Now similarly find the second one also. Here 3 resistors are given, 10 ohm, 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power 6 ohm. Similar problem it is. Just find it, okay, and this is important. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. An electric lamp of 100 ohm, toaster of resistance 50 ohm and water filter of resistance 500 ohm are connected in parallel to a 220 volt source. What is the resistance of an electric iron connected to the same source that takes as much current as all 3 appliances, and what is the current through it? Okay. So here 3 resistors are given again. R1 is 100 ohm, R2 is 50 ohm and R3 is 500 ohm. Okay. So they are connected in parallel. Yes. Remember reciprocal. Okay. You have to draw reciprocal. What is the voltage here? 200. Resistance of electric iron. Okay, you have to find the resistance of electric iron to the same source that takes as much current as all 3 appliances. So as I told you, current is same in these 3 resistors. Okay, to find the current, you should find the effective resistance of these 3 resistors. So again the effective resistance is the reciprocal. We will solve that. Then we will get Rp. Now Rp and V is known term. We can find the current in the electric iron. Okay. So to find current, you should find the effective resistance. That is, so 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 100 plus, see, after this you have to take a reciprocal. Remember, don't keep as it is, 1 by 500. So what is the LCM? 500. 100 5 50. How much is 500? 50 10 500 1 So it is total 16 upon 500. Okay. 16. See, this is what? 1 by Rp. Remember. Now Rp becomes what? 500 over 16. So here most of the students will do the mistake. See, if you just simplify this, then you will get wrong answer. Remember students, this is 1 by Rp, but we want Rp. So take a reciprocal of it, that is 500 over 16. So when you divide this number, you will get 31.25 ohm. Okay. So this is the effective resistance. Effective resistance. And this is same in the, this resistance is same in a electric iron. Okay. I hope this is clear. See, now Rs is same as that of Ri, that is 31.25 ohm. Now you can find the current in the electric iron, that is I is equal to V upon R. V is 220 upon 31.25. So again, when you simplify this, you will get around 7.4. What is the unit? Ampere. Okay. Is it clear? Yes. So if you don't understand, again put a pause on and just listen it again. We'll move on to the next question. So what are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel with battery instead of connecting them in series? See, usually if you see the connection in your home, it is in a parallel connection. Okay, remember, it is in a parallel connection. It is, they are not, these appliances are not connected in a series, because when electrical devices are connected in parallel, there is no division of voltage among the appliances. So the same voltage is drawn in all the appliances. That is a one advantage. Then total effective resistance is less than the total effective resistance in series circuit. That already we discussed. Effective resistance is very less, so that it allows the flow of current easily. Okay, that makes the flow of current very easily, and high current is supplied to all the appliances. And the last one is, if one appliance get damaged, it does not affect the other appliances. So if any one gadget get damaged, then the appliances which are connected to it will work normally. That is the main advantage. Because of that, in the domestic circuits, it is, they'll prefer the parallel connection. So again, seventh one, how can three resistors of resistance 20 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm be connected to give a total resistance of 4 ohm? Okay, see, here three resistors are given. So you can connect it in a series or parallel, but the total effective resistance should be 4 ohm. So in what are the ways you can connect it, so that you must get the answer 4 ohm? Okay, let's see. We'll solve the first one. Then the second one again, homework. This is the homework. You have to solve it. Okay. Yes. So let's write a given term. See students, always in such numerical problems, you must write at least the given terms. You will get the mark. Okay. First thing is, write the given terms. So R1 is equal to 20 ohm. R2 is equal to, is it 20 or 2? Okay. It is a 20. Okay. Yes. And 3 ohm. Sorry, it is 2 ohm. Okay. And R3 is 6 ohm. 3 resistors are given. You can connect it in any way, but the final answer should be 4 ohm. So how can we connect? First, I'll take R2 and R3 and I'll connect these two resistors parallel. Okay. So in that case, what is the effective resistance? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. So what is the LCM? Here it is 6. Then 3 2s are 6 1s are 3 by 6. Okay. So this is 1 by Rp, right? So Rp is equal to, Rp becomes what? 6 by 3. 3 1s are 3 2s are. Okay. So in this case, I got 2 ohm. Okay. Now, to make it 4, I have to add 2 more resistor. So that is series connection, right? See, 2 ohm I got, When I add this to resistance 1, I'll get 4 ohm. That is, I'm connecting it in a series connection. R1 and this RP I'll connect in a series. See, I'll do again. 3 resistors are connected. Okay. And R2 and R3 are connected in a parallel. So I got what? 2 ohm. Now this with the R1. So I'll get 2 plus 2 as a 4 ohm. That is, first resistance, third resistance and second resistance are connected in parallel. Then it is connected in a series. So this is R2, R3 and R1. So this is the circuit. Sometimes you may get the question, draw the circuit diagram. This is a circuit diagram, and problem is in that way you have to solve. Okay. See, in the second question, you must get a 1 ohm. Think, if you connect all the 3 resistors are in parallel. See, I have given one hint, clue I have given. Just try by connecting all the resistors are in parallel. Remember, so you can get the answer. Okay, now we'll move on to the next one. Here it is again question. See, what is the highest and lowest total resistance that can be secured by combination of 4 coils of resistance, 4 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm, 24 ohm. Again, 4 resistors are given, in which case you will get the effective resistance as a highest resistance. So usually when do we get when they are connected in a series. Very good. When all the 4 resistors are connected in series, then in that case we will get the highest resistance. But when do we get the lowest? When all the 3-4 resistors are connected in a parallel. Okay. So again, that is the homework. Think of it. See, this time I will not give the answers, PDF of answers. You have to solve the problems and upload it. Clear? Okay. So the next one. So I'll stop this class with the 9th question and we'll continue in the next tomorrow. An electric coil of resistance 20 ohm that takes current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat developed in 30 seconds. Okay, here this question is related to the heat. Okay, Joule's law of heating. So what is given here? Resistance R is given 20 ohm. Then current I is equal to 5 ampere. Then time is given 30 seconds. So you need to find H, how much. Okay. So in this case, what is the formula? Direct formula. Okay. So H is equal to I square R into T. Substitute all these values. Here it is square of 5. 5 square into 20R and time is 30 seconds. So when you multiply all these, you will get 15,000 joule. Okay. So in this class, we have discussed some of the numerical problems, and also I have given in between, I have given some homework also. Please do the homework. If you have any doubt, please drop your doubts in description box. Okay. Thank you.